Look what came in the mail. Ran down to Strathcon, got some nuts for my car. Now, we're about to see if all my calculations are correct.
They're gonna fit just right, dude.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, so we pretty much just got done installing Jamie's wheels for him.
Bruh, look at this dude.
Gonna put this
I'm
in.
just playing, I just got here, but
We're not gonna put it in, but you know. You're sweaty as a motherfucker. Look at James. Look at this dude. Sweating.
yeah, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Alrighty, yo. So, we're diving into the head gasket. It's pretty old. One point where, for about 20 seconds, it was blowing coolant. So I think it's starting to blow the head gasket. So, diving in here before it gets too messy. I've undone all the bolts on the exhaust, and now I'm diving into the intake here. The lovely thing about Volvos is they got a ton of space here in the engine bay, so I can straight up just work in here. So yeah, things are nice. So I just hit it with some of the penetrating oil. And we're gonna just let that chill for a second. And it was already kind of rounded when we started, but as you can see, it is not moving for us, so yeah. Gravity.
Well, I keep over here just being like the guy that's always in the motherfucking.
He likes it.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, so now that we have the cam cover off, we're just working our way towards the head studs. A lot of people say to get like upgraded head studs. Kind of your personal preference, but to be honest with you, the OEM ones are pretty dank. Like if you're running more power, if you have more boost, then honestly, if you just get like a higher grade steel for your head studs, you basically should, in theory, have like way stronger head studs. One thing to keep in mind is when we're taking out the head studs, we're gonna try and put them back in the exact same order. So as you can tell, we could have been artists with this masterpiece. And we're pretty much just punching holes in it. And as we take them out, we're just gonna plop them in here to make it super simple.
Clean some of that up, but other than that, boys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. Alrighty, y'all, heads off. Smokey, working hard in the engine bay. We just pulled off the PCV box. It was pretty crusty, I'm not gonna lie. We just pulled it off from right there. We're soaking it, cleaning it, so it's one more thing not to worry about when all this is put back together. The PCV system's known to clog up after 30 years, so we're cleaning it all out and adding a catch can in there just to help it last longer, so I don't have to clean it out as often. But we're going to connect some of this hose here to the PCV box, and then it's going to run to this catch can. Alrighty guys, did another round here on the head surface. Looking properly clean now. Same goes with the block here. I scraped the block off pretty well too, so there's little chunks here I still need to get at, but mostly all off there, nice and clean. And now we just have to mount up the PCV box and wait for Will to get here. The nice thing about this here too is we pretty much have a blueprint right next to my car, so if we're ever stumped on what goes where, the only difference really is Ian's distributor's right there and mine's in the back there, and I have one sensor in the back there as well. Alrighty, so we got the PCV all hooked up in there, got my catch tank mounted, and now it is just time to put the head on the car, which sounds a lot easier saying it than doing it. It'll be really quick for you guys.
Yeah, watch this.
So we got the head bolted on now. We just have to torque it down to spec and all the right sequences, and then we can put on the intake. I am gonna get new exhaust gaskets there, so I'm gonna have to wait to put those on, but at least I can tackle that.
Yes, I feel like we're doing pretty good. We gotta wait for some parts, but that's good because we're trying to take our time and just make sure it's done right. Aside from the time, it's been pretty easy. Yeah, just really a time consumer as well.
Good.
So we are currently waiting to get the correct torque wrench because unfortunately mine does not go to the required spec. So we're at a little bit of a brick wall right now. I texted my buddy Darren, so we're just waiting to hear what's up with that and we'll get right back to you.
So shout out to Will, shout out to Darren, Will's colleague here, because he just let us borrow his torque wrench. Will's goes to 50, which is a little bit over, and we were not really willing to just like play the guessing game there.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, player. So now, shout out to Darren, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is a lifesaver.
So all the head studs are now torqued on there, and now we just have to do the 90-degree last torque spec, and then we could start with the valve cover and then the intake. So now we got the valve cover on there, and we're just putting on the bolts. We just put the RTB on there. We're just letting it set for a minute before we tighten it down for the last time. So we got some of the timing components on there now. It's not properly timed yet, but when we have full brain function, we'll definitely time it and everything. It's getting kind of late here.
Yeah, for sure.
As you can see, day 2 is came and went here, but now the head is on the engine and it's all torqued on, and I just have to tackle the intake, which is pretty easy. I'm gonna order some gaskets for my exhaust manifold, and then we can slap this whole thing together and get it ripping again. It's Sunday, and I don't know if you can tell, it's raining out, but the forecast only says for 1 hour, but you know, the weatherman is the one job that you can get wrong every day and still have. We have set up a little tent out here so we can continue on the Volvo work, because we sleep when we can. Day 3 up in here. We're on the way to go get some bevies.
Today's mission, time them off. And then hopefully get most of the stuff back together, like the intake. But yeah, now. What? Real bad man. Volvo.
While Will's work, grab the tools. Having some extra tools. Yeah.
What y'all doing, son?
And now we're gonna go pick up some bevies because Ian's been wanting the bevies.
Fucking.
Captain speaking, everybody. Alrighty, y'all, listen up. We have to time the Volvo. We have to get that intake on. We have Red Bull. It's a little bit of rocky waves out here today, a little bit of rain, but that ain't gonna stop us because we sleep when we dance. Let's hear it, y'all. So I painted the intake, also painted the fuel rail while we had all the stuff off, so. Alrighty, so we got the intake in there. And yeah, this thing theoretically could start right now. Alrighty, y'all, so that wraps up day 3. And I think that honestly wraps up the video. I appreciate you guys sticking around to the end here, and next video is going to be a lot more interesting because we're actually going to be driving the car and testing it out and stuff like that. But this video was more of kind of an informational slash funny, just this is what we're doing. So anyways, have a good one, y'all.
This. And then... It's hard as fuck.
Jamie's trying to get the fucking... the kickstart. The rolling start. He's trying to get the fucking one hand going. Trick the other hand. Like, look at the fuck is even that.